Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Back to work today. I just got done doing my taking my pictures for January, which I do not have a good setup. I don't know why I cannot get, I feel like I'm really far away. I haven't looked at the video, but I feel like I'm super far away, and is it really going to show a difference? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll look at the footage and see. The only place I really have to do it is here in my office, because I don't really have any other like empty space to be able to do it, especially if I want to do it when like nobody's around or anything. So anyway, I just got done doing that because that was one of my goals. I'm going to take monthly video shots of my full body wearing the same outfit. So I just got done doing that. I don't have a lot of time this morning to talk about what's been going on the last couple of weeks, but I'll just briefly say I did not mean to take so much time off of vlogging, but I'm actually kind of glad I did. I just was getting into like, finally, once we found out when my husband was going to start working, it was such a relief, and I really could start like enjoying my time off. And so I just felt a lot better in one way. And then another way, I was really having a lot of anxiety about my husband having anxiety, because a lot of times during part of his mental, I don't know how I want to say it without being, I don't want to like say the wrong word, but basically, you know, part of his diagnosis that he has, one of the things that happens is a lot of times he'll go into like a really deep depression, or have like really bad anxiety or panic when things like end. And so with him going back to work, it wasn't that as much as I thought was going to cause it. It was us having this last 2 weeks of me being off work and us together, and I thought that was going to really sorry, my dog is like trying to eat the flocking off my Christmas tree. I haven't gotten my Christmas tree taken out of my office yet. Actually, I don't have my other one taken down either. Anyway, that was what I was most afraid of. So I had a little bit of anxiety this last week. It was really hard for me to relax. But also, I really wanted to start off my vlogs for the year just my vlogs after Christmas and everything with all my goals in mind. So you guys saw my goals video. If you have not, check it out. I will try to remember to have it linked down below. Check that out. What my goals and my focus are going to be for 2023. So I really wanted to, like, since I did that video, I really wanted every video I did after that to try to be as positive and just goal focused as I could, because that's another thing I really should have added to my goals. After thinking about it, I've been in such a like negative headspace in so many aspects of my life. And not all the time, not like 100% of the time, but I've been also easily turned to that other side too. It's like if somebody else was having a bad day or was just being really super negative about it, I was easily sucked into that, and I never used to be that way. So I even told my husband last night, because he was getting a little like, you know, I don't want to go back to work. I've been off work for so long. He was so excited to go back to work when he first got the job. And then when it took them so long to do it, he, last night, and I just said, I'm not gonna let you suck me into your negative headspace. I'm gonna be positive. We gotta be positive about this. You know, you don't have that many years left to work. My husband is 10 years older than me, so he has less time to work than I do. And with his health and everything, we're thinking he'll probably have to retire sooner than later, just because of his health again. He has Parkinson's, and it's getting a lot worse. But now, since his neurologist retired, we have to get, and there's a new one in the office, but he never ever saw that one. And so now we need to get a referral to be able to go back to that office. Not for our insurance. My insurance doesn't require a referral. It's the office that's requiring a referral. So it's super weird. I don't know why they're doing it. So he has a doctor's appointment with his regular primary care on February 1st, so we can get that referral to go back there. But I think because of some of his health issues, he's gonna retire pretty early, like the earliest he can for Social Security. And so in the meantime, that's why my financial goals are so important as well. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off focus. So anyway, I just wanted to start my year out and my videos out just on a positive note, and like I said, really goal focused. So that is where my mind is. And I'm actually kind of excited to go to work today, although I'll probably change my mind when I get there. But mainly for that regular schedule. I have been going crazy not having a regular schedule. And I think because my husband was home as well, I couldn't kind of create another, like, you know, like my vacation schedule. I couldn't even really create that because with him being home, it just, I don't know, I just felt so unmotivated. It's so unmotivating when there's somebody else like not wanting to go organize cupboards or go, you know, go do something or clean out the closet, you know, things like that. Like he didn't want to do that stuff. So it was like, oh, so I don't want to do that stuff. I don't know. I think it would be different if he was like permanently home, because then I could kind of create a schedule around that. But knowing that everything was temporary and holidays and, you know, just, it was just like random stuff going on. So I'm feeling kind of excited to go to work. But again, I may get there and totally change my mind. But anyway, I wanted, before we go into like what I'm eating today, because that's what this video is also going to be, is like what I'm going to have to eat today for like really my first like getting back on track, back to the basics meals. That's what's going to happen today. So before we get into that, I want to go over my January goals. So I have my calendar here. I have like a weird glare this morning. I don't know what it is. It's super early. It's actually, it's like 7 o'clock. So I do need to hurry. So I have my goals here. So here are my goals for January. And this is how I'm kind of looking at, I told you I was going to be doing monthly goals. And I'm not going to be super strict on myself. I'm going to be strict, but I'm not going to say, okay, if I miss a day or something, like I can already tell you I did not do everything yesterday that I was supposed to do. And I already tell you I did not do everything Tuesday that I was supposed, Monday that I was supposed to do. And I was going to say Sunday and Monday, but Sunday was the 31st. So I'm looking at my calendar wrong. But yes, I did not do everything I was supposed to do. But I'm not going to come super down on myself, and because I told you I was going to be doing some sort of reward system. So if I do all my goals for the month, I'm going to get a reward. If I don't, it's okay. I want to do the best I can. But I wanted to write it all out in the calendar so I could kind of check things off. And if I do a full day of stuff, then I'm going to do a big X, like X out the whole thing. Right now, I'm just going to make little check marks next to my 4 main goals for the month. But if I do everything, I'm going to do X. And so really my goals, the first time I reward myself, is going to be this whole entire calendar needs to be X'd out. So here are my 4 main goals for the month of January. I want to hit my daily water goal. I've been doing terrible with water, and that's not really good. Like I'm having my coffee here right now instead of my water. But I want to hit my daily water goal, which is roughly about 120 ounces. So I have a 30-ounce water bottle, and so really it's 4 of those. I have the exact same one at work. So my goal really is kind of loose goal is to drink 2 at work, 2 at home. And then that way I know I hit my 4. And then I also want to try to hit a daily protein goal of 120 grams plus. Now that is under what my kind of set daily protein goal is, which is 158 grams, but I've been doing so poorly with that. Plus I also right now just really want to focus on tracking WW at this point, but I do want to pay attention to my protein because I know I do better and feel better when I have my protein in. So I'm looking at it like I want to try to hit 120 plus. So I will be also tracking in my Lose It app. However, I'm not going to worry about tracking like every single bite in there. I'll be tracking every single bite in my WW app, but not in the Lose It app, because I'm just going to be looking at that like I'm only going to track the things that I know have protein in them, and that way I can kind of just glance at it to see if I hit my protein goal or not. The other 2 things are I've set myself day goals. So I want to close my rings on my Apple Watch. So this is my Apple Watch here. I want to close my rings 20 days out of the month of January. And there is where I'm trying not to be as strict with myself as well. So 20 days, because I literally went from no activity probably since I ended the November challenge, which has had activity in it. I did great on that. I did have activity in my December challenge, but honestly did not do it. I did not do it. The only thing I did well in December was the Maintain Not Gain challenge. So I want to close my rings 20 days. And so the rings are movement, standing, and activity. So that really gets me off my butt throughout the day. And especially now that I'm going back to work, that really makes me focused on, okay, I need to get up and move. And then the days that I'm working from home, because I do work from home 2 days a week, and that's in my regular job. I just have a home office. I just gets me up and moving. So 20 days out of the month, I want 20 check marks on my activity goal by the end of the month. And then the other one that I have, or closing rings, the other one is activity. So closing rings, 20 days. So again, that is kind of activity focused, but also it's really just movement focused. And then activity, do focused activity at least 30 minutes, 20 days out of the month. So again, I kind of did 20 days on both of those just because I knew they would go hand in hand with each other. So those are my 4 goals. And again, I'm going to mark them off on the calendar. We will go over this calendar, probably the first of each month, or yeah, it'll probably be like when I introduce my February goals, we'll go over my January calendar. I'll show it to you. We'll, say what went well, what went good. And again, I can already tell you that I'm not going to earn myself a reward this month, but that's fine. I need to come up with kind of a reward system anyway. I'm going to kind of write out some things that I want to get and that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to do it weight focused. Also not going to do food focused. I'm just going to do, if I complete a full calendar, which means I complete a full monthly goals for the month, that's when I will get a reward. And it may take a few months because we're just getting back on track again, which is perfectly fine. It's not, I'm not as worried about that. I just need to get back into the habit of doing all of these things. And some months I'm going to have the same goal. Like you may see the daily water goal every single month, just because if I have to put it there, sometimes I need to make sure I'm doing it. So anywho, there is that. And I'm going to go ahead and figure out what I think I'm going to do a smoothie for breakfast this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and get that made. I'll show you what I'm putting in that. And then I'm going to head off to work.
For breakfast today, I'm going to make a smoothie. So I have the vanilla prime protein. I have some green superfood, some collagen, and then some organic almond milk. And then I also have some fruit. I'm going to blend this all up. And then for snacks and kind of breakfast, I'm going to bring a caramel apple yogurt, a hard-boiled egg, a sparkling grapefruit. I love the Spindrift grapefruit. It's so good. Some grapes and some tomatoes. For lunch today, I'm having my taco soup. I did show how I made this in my meal prep videos. That will be linked down below. I have some of these baked Tostitos. So I have just 11 or 12 of them. I believe I did 11 of them. And then I have an 1/8 of a cup of the reduced fat cheese and then some jalapenos. Yum. For dinner tonight, I'm having some of the Chipotle chicken taquitos that I also made in my meal prep. I'm going to make myself a little sauce using this spicy holy guacamole and some of the salsa verde sauce, and then also the cilantro. Then for the side, I'm going to have some cucumbers with some ranch. Thank you, Barrett, for always showing your yummy cucumbers, because that's definitely what inspired me to have these. So for the sauce, like I said, I'm going to mix together just the cilantro, the verde sauce, and the guacamole cup. And then I put the Chipotle taquitos in the air fryer, and this is how they came out. Oh my gosh, you guys, these were fantastic. Like, they were amazing. I can't even tell you how much I loved these. So highly recommend this recipe. So super easy. So check out my meal prep video to see how I made these and the ingredients that went into them. This is one of the best things that I've made in a very long time. So definitely check that out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.